Some women repay a parent's love with murderous betrayal. A daughter's dark side casts its shadow over 3 generations.
Her temper was insanely hot compared to other people.
A love-struck student can't accept that mother knows best.
This relationship between them, this really close relationship, became quite tense and quite rocky.
And the home chemist mixes a remedy to put Dad in his place.
It was an act of ultimate betrayal.
These deadly women are delinquent daughters no parent should have to endure. Their final act of rebellion is to kill their creators. Ventnor, New Jersey, 2016. 40-year-old Heather Barbera loves being the center of attention on social media.
Heather was very shallow. She got a boost to her ego by posting sexy pictures of herself on networks for everybody to see.
Her many loyal followers include her mother, Michelle.
We look at what her mother posted, and we see a doting, loving mother.
Heather posts a picture-perfect life. But in the real world, she's a troubled woman.
Many people that knew her described her as fragile, that her temper was insanely hot compared to other people.
What took you so long, little bro?
Good things happen to those that wait.
Her temper is fueled by a drug habit. Something she shares with her younger brother, Robbie.
There was a lot of drugs, there was alcohol, gambling, and all kinds of terrible things going on.
And that led to a seedy underbelly that she started rolling around in.
Her lifestyle costs Heather her marriage and her 2 children.
It's unusual for a mother, a young mother with young children, to not have full custody or at least half custody, but that is what happened to Heather. She lost custody.
Don't tell Mom you were here.
Hell no.
She always had emotional problems, but once there was the divorce and she lost custody of her children, then she really started to go downhill.
Your favorite.
Thanks, Grandma.
Heather's mom, 65-year-old Michelle Gordon, is the rock of the family. She's always there for her daughter and grandchildren.
Oh, not around the food.
Her mother was supportive of her. Heather said that her mother was her backbone.
Every time I see them, they're inches taller.
That's what happens when you're a part-time mom.
It's not my fault.
Never is.
Michelle dishes out tough love to try and get her daughter back on the straight and narrow.
Heather and her mother had a very complex, contentious relationship. They knew how to push each other's buttons, and they would do it.
Be good for Grandma.
Bye, Mom.
You look so pretty today.
Thanks, Mommy.
Let's go to the fair.
But you don't have enough money.
Who told you that?
Nanny.
It doesn't take much to ignite Heather's temper, even the innocent words of her young daughter.
Once they divorced, her husband retained a nanny to look after the children full-time.
What did you say to my daughter?
Heather, is that you?
You told her I don't have any money.
Heather got it in her head that the nanny had turned the child against her.
She's my child.
And she had to pay for that.
How dare you?
Heather called the nanny and screamed and yelled at her. But it wasn't enough to just call her and say that.
Heather pushed her way in, and she was a maniac.
She started beating up the nanny, including knocking her to the ground, kicking her, and she did this in front of her children. In fact, it was her daughter that called 911.
The nanny had black eyes, contusions. I mean, she was totally traumatized by this event.
Heather pleads guilty to simple assault. It works in her favor.
Heather got 2 years probation, not one single day in jail. When someone gets away with a crime of that nature, essentially the court just gave that person a pass on their next attack.
To the online world, 40-year-old Heather Barbera lives a glamorous life. But in reality, she's divorced, lost custody of her kids, and is on probation. Then in 2018, another tragedy. Her younger brother, Robbie, dies of a drug overdose.
Heather was devastated.
I can't believe it.
He was a beautiful boy.
Michelle was also devastated to lose her son. So it was a type of incident that just exacerbated all the problems that the family had.
Can I get you something to drink?
Haven't you done enough?
You're blaming me?
The tragedy should bring the family together, but instead, it tears them apart.
Almost like Heather had injected him with the drugs. Almost like Heather had killed him. Heather was never able to live that down. Every chance her mother got, she brought it up.
Your mother's just upset.
Despite their differences,
Heather, get in here.
the two women try and live under the same roof,
I told you, when you moved in, there were rules. Whatever.
along with a third generation, 87-year-old grandmother, Elaine Rosen.
Please try, Heather. I am.
Heather was in a jam as to where to live. She didn't have any money, she wasn't working.
So this situation was totally toxic. They were arguing, they were fighting with each other, they had been physically violent. So it was definitely a situation that was getting worse and worse.
No, darling, no, it's like she I do, and I try.
Heather still has an expensive drug habit, so she starts stealing money from her mom.
Oh, yeah, I know.
What this was, it was kind of a powder keg. You have the spark, Heather, and you have the keg of powder, the mom, meeting. All you need is one little spark, and that thing's gonna blow.
On July 7th, 2018, just weeks after Heather moves in, mother and daughter have the ultimate showdown.
Oh, for God's sake, I've had enough of your nonsense, Heather.
I
You just waltz in here, you treat this place like a hotel.
I can't say anything right.
You are stealing from us.
You can afford
Your
it.
uncle is right, you have to leave.
I'm not leaving till you give me some love. I need love from you. Why didn't you tell me this morning you were gonna give it?
Heather started beating on her mother.
Heather's late father was a policeman. His treasured police baton now becomes a weapon.
When she started, she couldn't stop herself. She had to kill her mother.
When her elderly grandmother, Elaine, tries to intervene, she too becomes a victim.
It's shocking. It's just absolutely shocking that she could do something like this.
I think at the time Heather turned on her grandmother, she was probably in a blind rage.
And it is a bloody, gruesome, horrific scene.
Heather leaves the blood, but cleans up the valuables.
She kneels down and she takes the actual jewelry off of her mother and grandmother's hands.
She also steals their cash and credit cards and goes to New York to celebrate.
It doesn't surprise me that Heather ran to New York to party. Abusers fantasize about the person they hate being dead. It was party time. Mom was dead.
But her party is on borrowed time. Heather's a wanted woman, but it doesn't stop her going on a spending spree from New Jersey to New York.
Not the smartest killer on record here. Heather was using her mother and grandmother's credit cards, so literally, police could see exactly where she went, when she went, after the murders. This case was not hard to put together, did not take Columbo to solve.
Heather drains the life from her mother and grandmother and drains their bank accounts, but it gets her nowhere. In 2019, Heather Barbera pleads guilty to aggravated manslaughter and first-degree murder.
The community was absolutely floored. Yes, it was shocking. I mean, the idea that a woman could brutally beat her mother and grandmother, it was just totally shocking.
Heather is sentenced to 42 years. She will be eligible for parole in 2058.
It's a good thing she's off the streets, because let me tell you something. You are a danger to society. If you can kill your own mother and grandmother, you're capable of killing anybody.
For Heather, appearances are everything. She lived a superficial life where family came last.
Heather Barbera could be the poster girl for why drugs are a terrible thing. All signs pointed one way. It would have been hard for the police to keep a straight face. This is why teenagers rarely get away with murder.
In the leafy suburbs of Brisbane, on the east coast of Australia, 54-year-old Macedonian immigrant Radica Zavarovska and her only child, Simona, are a tight unit.
Radica worked as a cleaner to support Simona. Simona really was the apple of her mother's eye. She was quite spoiled.
Simona. What? I do this all day, every day. So you don't have to, my beautiful girl.
Radica was the classic example of an immigrant from Eastern Europe going to a first world country and devoting everything, time, energy, and money to their children.
Cleaning jobs help put Simona through college to ensure a bright future.
She was studying full-time to be a teacher at a local university. Radica had given her everything she wanted. She financially supported her.
But there are some things a mother can't give a young woman. On a holiday back to their homeland, Simona begins to lose focus on her studies.
Cheers. Simona had completed 1 year of her university studies, but on one of her trips back to Macedonia, she met an older man and fell in love.
What can you see in the cloud?
A rabbit. What can you see?
A bird.
There was a large age discrepancy between them. This gentleman in Macedonia was in his late 30s.
You could stay here forever.
Best idea you've had yet?
If Radica was aware of the relationship, she would certainly not approve of the relationship.
Hello?
Mama,
Simona!
I'm having such a great time.
Oh, that's good, my darling.
I think I'm going to stay a while longer.
But what about uni?
No, uni doesn't go back for weeks.
Simona didn't want to return to school,
Okay.
so she told her mother school wasn't starting when her mother thought it was.
I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Perhaps we could celebrate?
Simona was young. She was only 20, and I guess she was quite short-sighted. Studying seemed to be the furthest thing from her mind.
But Simona's future is always on her mother's mind.
You can't even wait for coffee.
When does Simona get back?
A couple more weeks.
But uni goes back next week.
Are you sure? That girl, she lied to me.
And when Radica discovers the truth, tensions arise.
Mama? You lied to me, Simona?
Mama, please.
You come home now, or there's no more money, okay?
Please.
Her mother demanded that Simona return to Australia and resume her studies.
Now I said, Simona.
If she didn't, her mother said she would cut her off financially.
I think she met a boy. No. I tell her, you finish school first. After boys.
Simona obeys her mother and returns home. But the mother-daughter bond is strained.
This relationship between them, this really close relationship, became quite tense and quite rocky.
Radica didn't want her daughter to come back just because she wanted Simona with her. She wanted her daughter to come back so she wouldn't ruin her future.
Simona sees it differently.
Do you want a sandwich?
She wanted the man of her dreams over in Macedonia, and her mother was the one standing in the way of achieving that dream.
Simona. I only want what is best for you.
Yeah, well, you're ruining my life.
She was not happy. In fact, she was seething at her mother.
But Simona thinks she has a way out. Financially, she holds the cards. Her mother has put her house in her daughter's name.
It had been transferred into Simona's name by Radica prior to remarrying. Radica did that to protect the assets in the event of a subsequent divorce, and it turned out there was a divorce subsequent. And so that was done to protect the asset. The house was worth high 700s, 780,000, something like that.
Simona starts to make plans around that asset. Plans that don't involve her mother.
I intend to rent out the house, so I want to know how much I can borrow.
She actually went to a bank and asked about the mortgage on her property.
How much rent were you expecting to get?
Around $750 a week.
She actually told the bank manager that she planned on moving over to Macedonia, that she had plans to rent the house out.
Based on the figures you gave me, looks like you can borrow approximately $175,000. Does that sound okay?
That sounds perfect.
The bank manager told her she could borrow up to $175,000. That's a lot of money for a girl in love.
I'll get you to sign there.
There is only one thing standing between Simona and her happiness: her mother.
She wanted what would have been her inheritance someday, but she wanted it now.
You'll get the money within a couple of days.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
In Brisbane, Australia, Radica Zavarovska is a mother who knows best. But her daughter, Simona, doesn't appreciate her tough love.
Can't you sleep either? I haven't slept since you dragged me back here.
Simona's mother wanted her daughter to have a good life and finish her studies.
I'm only doing what is best for you, Simona.
But Simona wanted something else.
For Simona, her mother was what was standing in the way of her living the life that she wanted to lead.
On October 28, 2016, Simona has a simple but brutal plan to fix the problem.
Greed, thy name is Simona. Simona had prepared a plank of wood. In the early hours of that morning, Simona went into her mother's bedroom. And she started beating her mother in the face and head.
I suspect she thought that she would strike her once and that would be it. But then when there's a response, she's just continued and continued and continued.
She hit her no less than 20 times. She wanted her mother dead, dead, dead.
Simona plans to get away with murder.
What's your emergency? There's someone in my house. I can hear footsteps on the wooden floor.
But her behavior is suspicious from the beginning.
It was about 7 a.m. that Simona made a very curious call claiming there were intruders in the home.
Okay. Is there anyone else there with you?
My mother.
The operator asked her if it was maybe just your mother making these noises.
I can hear them talking.
She said that she knew it was not her mother.
I can hear them. They're coming. I think they're coming towards my room.
If you put yourself in that situation, you did hear footsteps and muffled voices and knew your mother was home.
I can't hear them talking anymore.
Why would you suddenly assume that it was intruders in your home? She never speaks about hearing her mother screaming or needing help.
I can hear the intercom.
Whatever way you look at it, it doesn't make sense.
On arrival, the police soon find the horrific scene.
It's the most violent murder I've ever seen. They've located Radica deceased in her bed with significant injuries to her face, significant enough that they believe that it was a gunshot wound.
You okay?
Simona isn't informed of the grisly find.
I heard noises from over there.
So when first questioned, her behavior continues to arouse suspicion.
And she's not asking me about how her mother is, where her mother is, that sort of thing. It was something at the time that I thought was unusual.
While there is no physical evidence to link Simona to the murder, it seems she cleans up a little too well.
Simona's appearance was unusual because her hair was particularly blow-dried and styled as if she was about to go out on a night out on the town. According to her version of events, she was asleep and then subsequently hiding under a blanket while intruders were in the house.
And the crime scene looks staged.
Simona tried to stage a crime scene, that there had been a home invasion. However, she left cash and jewelry untouched.
But Simona's biggest mistake is where she hides the weapon.
The crime officer located the murder weapon underneath a bookcase within Simona's bedroom.
We found this hidden in your bedroom.
The killer must have put it there when I was asleep.
I find that really hard to believe, Simona.
I don't know.
When the police asked her how did that bloody plank get behind her bookcase, she said, oh, well, I guess the killers must have come in my room and put it behind there. Absurd. It would have been hard for the police to keep a straight face.
This way, please.
Simona was arrested.
In 2019, Simona Zawarovska is convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison with a non-parole period of 20 years.
This was a particularly brutal crime and very unusual because Simona was so young, only 20 years old. She had no criminal history.
A devoted mother. Everything Radica ever did was for the benefit of Simona and her future.
I don't believe Radica would have ever suspected or thought that it could end up ending in such a horrific way for her.
Simona decided, instead of taking her mother's advice, she would simply take her life.
If Simona wanted only to be with this older man, she could have done that. She could have said, well, Mom, I'm not coming home. But that wasn't good enough for Simona. She wanted the money. This was a murder motivated by greed. This case is a real brain teaser. You're dead to me. My past with you is dead to me. Oftentimes at the root of this is abuse, neglect, or serious mental illness. None of that was going on here.
Federal Heights, Colorado, 2013.
Hun, you want to catch a movie?
39-year-old Dana Jennings finds love, but not the traditional kind.
Dana was outgoing. She liked a lot of unconventional things, and one of those things was sex.
Dana is a loving partner to Chris.
Is it full of sordid sex?
Hope so.
And to his wife.
You guys.
All right, I'll go. If we celebrate later.
A night to remember.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we skip the film.
No way. No way.
They really were having almost a type of a polygamist relationship where Chris was the husband for both, all under the same roof as one family.
After 3 failed attempts at conventional marriage, with a husband and a wife, Dana enjoys the best of both worlds.
So basically they were playing husband and wife and wife.
I see you do that, come on.
6 months later, the cozy love triangle goes pear-shaped. Dana finds 3 really is a crowd.
You okay?
Yeah, just a little anxious.
You want a massage? Maybe later.
A trained masseuse and home chemist,
I think I can help.
Dana's keen to put her skills to good use.
Simply mentioning that you were anxious about something, she would run to her little laboratory and put something together. Dana considered herself quite the alchemist.
Dana's got just the thing to take care of the other wife.
So Dana whipped up this homeopathic remedy. It was known to have a side effect of causing psychotic episodes.
What is it? Just something to help you relax. I take it all the time.
Oh.
It's worth it.
Dana wasn't stupid. She would have known that a certain amount of this potion could do damage. could cause psychosis.
She started to hallucinate. She didn't feel well. She ended up in the hospital.
What happened? Talk to me. What happened?
I have no idea.
I think it was to move her out of the relationship that they were having.
It works. Chris divorces his wife and marries Dana. But hefty alimony payments leave Chris cash poor.
Chris was paying her a substantial amount in alimony, which really kind of pushed their finances to the breaking point.
The newlyweds are forced to move in with Dana's 65-year-old father, Bill Muse.
Her and her father were very close. He was always there to take care of her, and she would reach out to him when she was having troubles in life.
Dana was always a daddy's girl. He was good to her. He seemed to put up with anything she did.
Can you give me some space?
Why don't I go get a couple of beers, huh?
You're the best.
Living with her father doesn't change Dana's ways. Soon she is back to her old sexual games.
You're alone? Well, hello.
Despite their marriage and the threesomes ultimately destroyed Chris's first marriage, they still continued to have threesomes with other people.
But there is one condition. Dana must always be involved in the sexual encounters. If Chris goes it alone, that's cheating.
And you are the worst person in the world.
Oh, I'm the worst person in the world.
I could say worse.
Go on.
And it was very much a roller coaster relationship. And that's the way she was with most people.
Say what you want to say.
You're cheating on me.
Dana was certain he was cheating on her.
You are insane.
He denied it, as most accused people do.
I just love you. I'm sorry.
I can't take it anymore.
Dana is determined to check Chris's cell phone for evidence of cheating.
Most women just wait till the husband goes in the shower and does that.
The hell is that?
It'll calm you down.
But Dana gives him one of her home-brewed potions.
Dana developed a pattern of drugging people to get what she wanted from them. She drugged Chris to a point where he was unconscious, allowing her to get his fingerprint and therefore get into his phone.
Dana confirms Chris is cheating, but it comes at a cost.
Chris found out what she had done and how she had violated his privacy. He was furious. So on Thanksgiving, he just moved out. That was the end for him.
Dana can't cope.
I can't talk to you.
With husband number 4
Sorry, Bill.
walking out the door.
Things in her life really start to fall apart.
Federal Heights, Colorado, 2017. Dana Jennings hits rock bottom. Her life's a disaster, and she blames everyone but herself.
Come on, hon. Lying around like this won't help.
Her father, Bill, tries tough love.
Look, I love you, but it's time to get your life together.
Dana sees encouragement as cruelty.
It's all your fault Chris left.
Dana built up more and more resentment against her father.
She wanted to have her husband back, and she wanted to have a lovely home.
Dana decides there's only one option.
She could do all of those things if her father just wasn't around.
Get rid of Dad, have a happy life with Chris in Dad's house.
Dana looks for a potion stronger than her home remedies. An animal tranquilizer that can kill. On December 9th, 2017, she serves up her lethal cocktail.
There you go.
Oh, that's wonderful, darling. Thank you.
It's a suppressant to the respiratory system, so ultimately it will slow all your body functions down.
Dana, something's wrong.
You're probably just tired.
From what I understand, it was pretty high levels. I've heard that, maybe enough to tranquilize 26 horses.
He would never have thought in a million years that his daughter was trying to get rid of him.
Dana murdered her father, the one man who was always there for her. It was an act of ultimate betrayal.
Bill's gone, but Dana has a new problem.
A dead body. She remembered that trench that her dad had dug around the furnace, not knowing that he actually was digging his own grave.
She buys concrete to seal the grave. To ensure she has enough to cover the surface, she backfills the hole with trash.
And to throw trash on him, and bury him in his own basement, that's pretty cold-hearted.
You're dead to me. My past with you is dead to me.
For a month, Dana is free to live the life she chooses and funds it with her father's money.
She cleaned out his checking account. She used his credit cards. She bought ridiculous things on the internet.
Hey.
Hey sis, is Dad there?
No, he's still in the mountains.
She was providing the family with all different versions of stories.
Yeah, sure, I'll let you know.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Telling some people that he was with his girlfriend. She was telling other people that he was in the mountains.
It's not the only red flag.
Bill was just not that kind of guy to cut off from everybody all at once.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. We've been asked to do a welfare check on Bill Muse.
Oh, he's away.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Of course. Come in.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dana had an overabundance of self-respect. She saw herself as quite the intellectual.
She anticipates every question.
Quite a stench in here.
Yeah, the toilet overflowed. I'm burning some oils.
She was boiling peppermint oil to cover the smell.
But she's in trouble from the moment investigators catch a whiff of an unmistakable odor: decomposing human flesh.
Once you smell that smell and once you've been exposed to that, it's something that you really can't mistake it for anything else.
Thank you for coming in, Dana.
She just took it for granted that she could outthink anybody in the room.
We need your help to find your father.
She thought she was smart.
Why does he have to be found?
She was very flippant about, do we actually have to find your dad?
Do we really need to find him? I'll take that as a confession.
While Dana is interviewed at the station, police conduct a second search of the house.
And all of a sudden, my phone's just vibrating off my lap.
They pulled up the cement and found the body of Bill, a man who died only because he wanted to be a good father.
I think you know he's dead. We found his body in the basement.
And the crocodile tears started at that point. And I truly believe that there was no emotion there. That was what she thought we wanted to see from her.
She fools no one. In 2019, Dana Jennings is convicted of first-degree murder and tampering with a body. She is sentenced to life in prison. No parole.
Dana has blamed everything that went wrong in her life on someone else.
Dana never takes responsibility for her own mistakes, not even the biggest one, killing the only person in the world who really cared.
I would love to sit down with Dana one day and say, why? Why did you decide to kill your dad?
I don't think there is any explaining Dana. She's just bad to the bone.
These deadly women untied an eternal bond to commit an unthinkable act. Heather Barbera's rage dragged her entire family to destruction. Simona Zawarovska chose a summer romance over a mother's love. And Dana Jennings killed the only man who'd never desert her. All three broke the sacred bond between parent and child. They chose to kill their creators.